good, everybody? It's your boy, I'm Enjoy. Back at it again with another video. Today, we're going to talk about this black doctor that offered to help a sick passenger on a plane and regrets it immediately. I'm already knowing where this is going to go, but let's start again. It's just so sick out here, but let's get to the video.
Doctor and wanting to save a life. You are doing this out of the goodness of your heart. No one is paying you to work overtime because you're on a flight. You are just trying to get from point A to point B. But they announce that a passenger is not feeling well and they need a doctor immediately. You offer your service for free and you get interrogated by an air hostess. Watch this clip of Dr. Jordan. We'll come back and discuss.
Imagine this. You're on a full flight from Istanbul, Turkey to San Francisco, and about 3 hours into the flight, they make an announcement asking for a doctor. They're like, if you're a doctor, if there's a doctor on board, please identify yourself. 5 seconds go by, you realize that you're the only doctor on the plane. You take off your seatbelt, you get up, you're excited, you're ready to, this is what you've been training for. And first thing the flight attendant says to you as he comes over, he's like, wait, are you a doctor? He looks at you kind of weird. You're like, yeah, I am. First, he asks again, are you?
If they ask you twice, just sit back down. I would have sat my ass back down, and whoever needed the help, niggas gonna have to, the flight attendants gonna have to deal with their ass. So, shit, like, it's fucked up, bro. You don't like us that bad, this much. You don't trust us that much, regardless if we're qualified. And you wonder why people do what they do? Like, come on, man. Like, what do you expect now? Like, that's what I be saying sometimes. Like, when I be, doing my stuff and helping communities out and shit, a lot of times I be like, damn, like, they didn't even really like me like that. Like, why am I helping these people? Why? What's the point? But then you wrong if you let them die. But they said no. Like, come on, man. Make it make sense, bro.
You're sure you're a doctor? I'm like, yes, I am.
It's crazy,
Then
bro.
He goes ahead and asks for like a medical ID. I'm like, I don't have a medical ID. I don't know what that is really. I can give you my NPI number. And then I pulled out my phone and showed him my work ID, which clearly says my name, says medical doctor on it, or MD, and then says like doctor in huge letters at the bottom. I see that he's pretty reluctant, but he takes me back to where the flight attendants kind of gather, and I meet his colleague who also then questions me, are you a doctor?
Clearly, Dr. Jordan is a patient man. He is patient and to a fault because
I don't got
he let this slide for so long.
That's one thing about us. Like, we really gotta just stand on business. Like, motherfucker got a problem with us, and you're gonna put them on Front Street and be like, hey, man, just say you want a white motherfucking doctor. You need a white doctor. Just say it. Like, what's the point of asking if anybody's a doctor and then question them? What's the point of that? Don't somebody need help? Like, what?
Questioning him, they were side-eyeing him, they were telling him things like, are you sure? Can we see your ID?
No, I'm not sure. Shit. You do it then. Like, fuck you. I would sit my black ass back down and be cracking up. You can call me demonic all you want, bitch.
Even after seeing his credentials, they still didn't feel comfortable to let him treat this passenger because he's black. And I know some people will say, are you sure it's because he's black? Yeah, a lot of black doctors back.
Anybody that doesn't think this is because of black people is a fucking dunce. Like, because hey, either that or you just ain't been through nothing, and everybody been through something. So that's fucked up. Like, that's fucked up. You think that black people is only made to entertain white folk or people in general? Like, we know how to do anything we think of. Like, if we really want to do something, we can do it. A lot of other people can't do it. They call it one-trick ponies. But
up his story by saying it happened to them as well.
I had the same exact experience in 2021 flying Turkish Airline coming back to the US. They asked for a doctor. I waited for a minute just to see if someone else is gonna step up and help. When no one did, I was like, hey, I'm a doctor. The male flight attendant looked at me. I was like, you're a doctor? I was like, yeah. And then he asked me, what kind of a doctor are you? So I told him I'm an internal medicine doctor. I'm a hospitalist. I take care of patients every day in the hospital, like really, really sick patients. He was not still convinced. He was not happy with my answer.
You gotta pull out a card that say, I'm God. That's what the hell it is. And I can make sure everything, I don't know. I don't know what goes through people's small brains or whatever, but I don't, I just don't understand the logic or just way people think. What did we really do to y'all to really get this treatment? I could never understand. I go through shit like this every day. I can't even go get my hair cut up the street because some legal immigrants don't want to cut my hair. Because they don't want to cut my hair. They want to cut their people hair. Why the fuck are you over here then? That just doesn't make any sense. I know it makes sense in their eyes the way they doing it, but it's fucked up. I asked for a lineup, and they looked at me and say, oh no, we can't do that. We don't know how to do that. But you know how to line up somebody else's hair? Like what? They don't want to hire nobody. They don't want to hire you. They don't want you doing nothing. Nothing. They really want you to just die off. And then they'll still say in the second breath, oh, you need to quit complaining and you need to work harder. Quit complaining. No, it's just for us to shut up and just die off. That's the end goal with this. But we ain't gonna never stop, bitch.
So he asked me for a proof that I'm a doctor, and I did have my work ID with me that day. Don't ask me why. I showed him. He was still kind of like looking at me that way. He went to talk to his colleague. It took him like maybe a minute at most. He came back and he said, it's okay, we found another doctor and he will help the patient. I was like, fine. I did not argue with him. You don't need my help, that's fine. I don't need extra work anyway. I'm gonna go back and take a nap.
Same airline, same story.
As you should.
It is so weird and bizarre
fucking weird
that
shit, bro.
after you show your credentials, because you can say, okay, maybe they need to see his ID or her ID in that case, the previous doctor that talked about how she was treated. It's fair to ask for ID because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that the person
Right.
that is treating
Yeah.
this passenger is a qualified professional. But after they show you their credential, why do you need to ask more questions? That it should end. That should be it. And you should cater to that person because at the end of the day, that person needs assistance. That's why you are asking for doctors on the plane. You clearly can't do it because your job is to attend to the passengers and you're doing that, correct? So if a doctor that is paid to be a doctor, that's his profession, if he's offering himself and showing you his ID and saying, okay, this is my job, now let me take over, why would you interrogate him? It just does not add up and it doesn't make
Because they think every freaking dark skin or brown skinned person is a freaking idiot. But y'all was dumb enough to take us from our country and force us to do free labor. Like what? I every day is just something, man. Every day. We live in a world with a bunch of knuckleheads that think that everything that they say must go the way they want it to go. And that's life for us, bro.
sense other than discrimination because some white people, doctors, in the comment section said that's a bit odd because most of the time I'm not even asked for my ID if I say I'm a doctor, but when they do ask, that's it ends there. You show your ID, yes, you are a medical doctor and you treat the person. You are there to serve and help someone. No one is paying you. Some doctors were even admitting that they would stay quiet and silent even though someone needs their help in a plane. They say, I've clocked out. I'm not going to do this. I'm
Yeah,
on my
I
vacation.
would too.
I know it's...
I would too. I'm not on the clock. I ain't getting paid for this. Fuck you. Fuck you. Because 9 times out of 10, they gonna question you. They gonna question you. You might get the one or two people that be like, oh no, please. Oh, what the hell? Please help us. No. Tell your colleagues, tell your people to get it together first before I even reevaluate the way I think about this. Because that's how it's supposed to go. If y'all don't want us to do nothing, hey, whatever. We'll go do it somewhere where we're welcomed at. Fuck it. Fuck it. Especially if you ain't getting paid for it. Shit, ain't anybody got no time to do nothing for free no more. Fuck you. especially if you ain't getting respected the way you should be. Period.
That's a lot. You would hope that a doctor will offer his or her services when an emergency like this happens. But then again, just like any other job, that's their job. And if they're going to cloak out and feel like they're not going to do it, what else can you do about it or say about it? That is their right to not disclose that information. So some people are not even disclosing that they're doctors, but those that are willing to help others, even though they're on a break or they're tired, jet lagged, why discriminate against them like this? It's so disheartening to see this because
And that's why people don't want to do shit no more. Because of that. Because of these people, these weird-minded people. People that really think that you ain't qualified to do nothing other than jump over a fence and shoot a basketball in a fucking hoop and hit a fucking baseball. Or sing a note, sing a tune or something. It's sick. But hey, shit.
you're also taking away time from the passenger that needs this man's help. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I am Wangel Zalalem. I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, make sure you guys like and subscribe and drop a comment down on what y'all think. See y'all later.